Canva just recently announced a lot of really exciting new changes to the platform, and one of those changes is updating email. Now, when they first announced email for Canva, basically you could design the email in Canva and then download it as HTML, and they did have the option to send it to MailChimp. But now they have opened up a lot more platforms that you can connect it to, including Flodesk. And this one is really exciting to me because I love Flodesk, I'm a Flodesk partner, and I love using Flodesk because it's very visual. It's a really great platform to use. It isn't overcomplicated, and the team behind it are really lovely people as well. So if you're a Canva and Flodesk user or been thinking about using them, I want to share with you today how you can design beautiful emails in Canva and then send them over to Flodesk for send. So of course in Flodesk you can design emails, but you're limited by all the different components that they have. So they've got all these different component layouts that you can use in your emails, and you're sort of limited by them. Now of course you can bring in graphics and just bring it in as a single image from Canva into Flodesk. They have an integration where you can actually just choose something directly from your Canva and put it into your Flodesk, which is very handy if you want to do that. But if you want to do something that's a little bit more complicated, a little bit more interesting, then this is where we can design the full email in Canva and then send it over to Flodesk. So you definitely have a lot of options here. If you want to use the components within Flodesk, you can do that. If you want to just create a few individual interesting new graphics in Canva and then bring them into a Flodesk email, you can do that. Or you can completely design the whole thing in Canva and then bring it over to Flodesk. So this definitely gives you plenty of design options. So where I see this being really helpful, being able to design in Canva, is where you want to really get very creative with your email layout. So for example, I recently saw a little bit of a micro trend over on Substack where people were creating analog newsletters, where basically they were drawing it up all by hand, making collages, handwriting things, and then just sharing that image. Now something like this is where you could use this. If you want to create a lot of really interesting things, if you want to create a really dynamic, interesting layout that you can't just do just directly in Flodesk and can't just be simply an image that you just put in, but you want to, sort of make something more interesting, something collagey, something that's a bit more dynamic. This is where this workflow is going to be really helpful. Of course, it doesn't have to be something crazily designed either. It could just be that you enjoy working in Canva. Maybe you just really like laying out and designing things in Canva and you find that easier. And maybe you've got everything you need in there, and to you, the workflow is just quicker to design that whole email in there and then just send it off for sending, rather than having to fiddle around in Flodesk to create a design for an email or trying to pull in different images and things like that. You can certainly see a few different use cases where this would be helpful. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you go to create a design and you're going to choose here emails. So you can just choose up here email just to get the size and just have an email template, or you can go here, browse templates to find a template as a starter. Now, any template you can design to your heart's content, change whatever you want. But if you're someone that finds a blank page a little bit overwhelming and you need a starting point, you've got all these as, basically starting points for you that can help you design more easily. Or of course, you've got that option just to create a blank email and do whatever you like. It does still keep over here in templates. So if you start designing something, you're like, I think I need some help, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed starting from scratch, you can still go and grab them as you go. So let's say we wanted something like this one, and now we can really customize it to our own. What I like about using templates sometimes is just having that starting point. You've not got this complete blank page. So the way Canva email works is each part is basically a section, and you get to design in that section individually. So you sort of see an overview when you come in here, but then when you double click on a section, it's going to open that up as a separate file for you to edit. So see here, now we have this section, and so now we can just edit it like you would any other kind of document. So you've got your images, your text, your background color, you've got a button here. So you just go in and start designing whatever you want. Now when you finish updating a design, you're just going to press save, and now as you can see, it updates in your overall email. So if you want to create any new components, so if maybe you want to change, like you're using this as base but you want to change things, as you can see, you can drag, so you can use that drag to move something, move it down to here, for example. You can also just simply delete to bin it, or if you want to add a new section, you just want to click over to the side and you see here quick actions plus. Then you can choose what you want to put in, so there's all the options in there. So say we just want a design section, we can just click design. And now it's given us a section and we can put whatever we want in. So that's where we can add whatever kind of design we want. So let's just grab this as an example. And see, that puts it in as a graphic. Now, as you can see, you can have it within the bounds there, or you can drag and pull it to make it full. Now, also when you go over here to elements, you will see all these different elements here that we can use. So we can do things like headers. It gives us different headers, columns. So if you want to do different columns similar to like this, basically you'll find everything you need here in the elements section to build up what you want. So you can even just put graphics in. So see, we can just put a graphic into any section. And if you were just to start from scratch, similarly, you could just click on a little plus there and choose what you want. So you could say, for example, design, if you want just to basically go free and design something. So you can get in and start designing. And if you want it bigger, you can just, as you can see there, pull it. So you may want to zoom down. Then you can see you can pull it to make it whatever size you want. So then you've got freedom. So if you're someone who's like, I don't want all these little bits, I just want to just design, just go for it, and I don't want to feel restricted, all you need to do is just choose the blank page, go and plus design, and then pull this as big as you need, and you've now got the freedom just to go nuts and design whatever you want in here. If you want to have some more structure, they've got all those structured elements there. If you want more freedom, this is how you can do it. So definitely do whatever feels most comfortable for you and for whatever you're trying to achieve. So let's say, for example, that this was our email. So I've just brought up one of the templates here just to show you how this actually works. So let's say we decided to use this one. Now what we're going to do is go over to share. You're going to press see all. And then you're going to choose Flodesk. Now, once you are happy with your design, now you want to actually send it over to Flodesk. Now, when you do this for the first time, you'll actually need to connect with Flodesk. So it will take you through the process of actually connecting Flodesk. But once you've set up, once you've connected it, you'll see your little thing there, and then you can just press share to Flodesk. So now it'll come up with this thing saying it has now been shared to Flodesk, and you can just press check it out. So you're not having to go, oh, I've got to go open a new tab to open Flodesk, log in and find it. It's just instantly opening this up for you. So it's very, very easy. So now it is in here and ready to use. So you'll see it creates it as one singular component. So what it is doing is bringing it in as HTML. So while it does look like an image, it actually is just HTML coded in here. And so it's not actually editable in Flodesk once it's in like that. So do make sure that you get everything right in Canva first, that you're happy with it. But if you do need to edit, you can just come over here and press edit in Canva. So we'll open Canva back up. If you realize, oh no, I made a mistake. Maybe it's something little, like you made a spelling mistake, something just small you need to quickly edit, and you're like, oh no, what have I done? You can go back and then you can just share again. So if we edit it, share, and then basically just go back into Flodesk again. So you can just come back in here and fix it up. So you don't need to panic if you've realized something has gone wrong. You won't be able to edit it in Flodesk, but you can edit it back in Canva. So let's just test it out. Let's change this word clean to simple just to see that it will change it. So now we're going back to share, see all, Flodesk, and there we go. There's our update, as you can see. So if you want to add some extra things underneath, as you can see here, it then brings up just all the regular stuff you have in Flodesk. So you can keep adding more underneath. So you can do an email where you just, the top section is something unique that you created, and then you can continue on with other Flodesk things underneath. So you do have those options. So if you want to add those interactive things that Flodesk has, like for example, a timer, a countdown timer, or e-commerce, something like that, you can then add that underneath and have that other design above from Canva. So you're really getting the best of both worlds here, that you sort of have that first section there beautifully designed in Canva, really custom to whatever you want. And then you can add extra Flodesk specific things here underneath as well. And then you just continue on as you normally would with an email. You would just go to next and start setting up all the things you need to send it off. So it really is quite simple and easy, and it gives you so many more options for designing beautiful emails. So as you can see, this is quite a simple process. It's not overly complicated and it makes designing beautiful emails really easy. I really love how now we have so many options for how we create emails. So you don't have to feel limited and it doesn't have to be complicated either. I remember designing really fancy emails back in like 2010 and I would have to HTML code them all and it would take ages and I'd only ever be able to send one a month because it was just so much work. Seeing now the technology we have, I would have loved that back then because it just makes it so easy to be able to create these beautiful, dynamic and interesting emails. And if you're not already a Flodesk user and you'd like to give Flodesk a go, you can check out my affiliate link down in the description below. So have fun creating emails. Emails should be fun, beautiful and exciting. We don't need to create just boring, just text-only emails anymore. Possibilities with email now really are endless. Now, if you'd like to learn more about using Canva, about graphic design and creativity, be sure to subscribe and happy creating.